What's going on, Paisano? Z here, coming at you guys, well, with another market watch today. Phantom Rage is finally hitting the market. A lot of players already have a lot of cards, and hopefully we're going to see a change in the meta. A little bit of a stir-up, and I think that's really healthy for the game to sporadically have stir-ups to really challenge the way we see the competitive landscape. If you're a casual Yu-Gi-Oh player, there might be something in here for you, and if you're a collector, well, there's always something around. Listen, Paisanos, I really appreciate you guys watching my videos. Please make sure to hit this like, comment, and subscribe. Comment question of the day. What card out of Phantom Rage are you really looking forward to? I mean, think about it. We got so many cards in this set. Obviously, we're probably going to hear a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players talking about how they want Alpha the Master of Beast, whose price point, mind you, and this is still all pre-sale price points. And if you guys know me, I just want to say real quickly, do not go ahead and buy right now. There's no reason to. I really want to get Prankins Meow Meow, but I'm not buying that card. It's like 10 bucks for like 2 of them. It's insane. Looking at Alpha the Master of Beast with a $71 current market price, the value is roughly around $65 for Alpha. Easily the most wanted card in the set, and yet the market is still dropping on the most wanted card of the set. Why is that? Well, because pre-sale prices are always the highest prices. They always have to carry the most crazy amount of hype, and a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players are really excited to go ahead and grab them. The problem with pre-sale prices is they're not real. This is all mythological. Now, it's mythological due to the fact that this Friday, the TCG market will go live, and a lot of prices will just be dumped, as Yu-Gi-Oh players will be dumping on their listings of their cards onto the market, and other players would do that, and it would be more and more challenging, but it would also be going low in value as we try to figure out what is actually good and not good. Let's sift through it together, Paisanos. Listen, I think that there's a lot of good value in Phantom Rage. I think there's a lot of good value in a lot of sets, but the value realistically lies, especially in the longer term, once you pass day one release, you're going to see the value specifically lie in certain singles, not really as opposed to the set as a whole. I think if you have an opportunity to buy this set and open a box, open a case, open 5 cases, your best bet is to crack open sort and sell fast if you want to make the highest amount of value. If you don't want to make the highest amount of value and you want to open and cherry pick and have a good time, no big deal. But you're going to be doing that more or less, unless you pull Starlight Race. That's always the, the overlaying factor. You're going to be doing this probably at your peril as far as losing value in the market. Paisanos, there's a lot of great cards. Like I said, Alpha Master of Beast. Azus is great. The Phantom Knight of Twin Scales. I don't know if this is going to be good to see meta play, but there's a lot of hype behind it. The cards are fair on $29, by the way. Secret Rare Tri-Brigade Airborne Assault is $16, down from its $20 pre-sale price. You got another Secret Rare Tri-Brigade Shivering Ominous Omen, stabilizing roughly around $19. And once again, there's a lot of great cards in here. Virtual World's also in here. Kyubi, Senshin. That Secret Rare is roughly around $8 in the market. Once again, this is the pre-sale prices and values already tanky. Like I said, Prankins Meow Mew is now down to $225, where it was roughly around $350. Before that, it was roughly around $5 a copy. This card is going and tanking down in value. Unless you need these cards immediately, there's no reason to go ahead and grab these cards right now. It just makes no sense. But I will say that moving forward, I do think that core sets are going to be more and more sought after. I think that a lot of, from talking to various people, that a lot of stores that got allocations of Phantom Rage booster boxes did not get full allocations for some stores. Some stores were lucky and did, but stores that ordered a lot of this set are not getting a lot of this set, so the value is going to be a lot higher. And you can see it already when Phantom Rage booster box list for a whole case is roughly around $750. Yes, this is a pre-sale, but still, $750 is insanely high for this. Despite the, when you realize the fact that I think it's roughly around what? I think it's $550, I believe, or $560 for a case, something like that. Booster boxes are selling roughly around $68. Expect this price to go up. That is not going to maintain a low price point the minute the market gets clean out of that. All right, so Maximum Gold's coming out soon. Hold on. Cut my mouth. Maximum Gold's coming out soon. And we're getting Phantom Rage Friday, and then Maximum Gold's coming right around the corner. And I think with Maximum Gold, I think a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players are really excited about is getting a lot of this set. Are you excited about getting a lot of it? Just realize you're not unique. And that's a hard pill to swallow for everybody that's open or bought multiple sets of Maximum Gold, because you're sitting there going, yes, I will open this and I will have all the cards. Yeah, maybe in your neighborhood, maybe. But you gotta realize the fact that OTS stores, backpack vendors, and everybody else will go in and suck their fangs on the reprint set and just absorb value. And as much as everybody's excited about the new gold set and the new gold rarity, a lot of people are excited about it, realize when everyone has it, it's not unique. And when it's not unique, it doesn't hold value. Hey, if Starlight Rares were made in every pack, you open, no matter what pack you open, you're gonna get an Appaloosa IP Masquerada. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say Starlight Rares will go from almost $1,000 for certain copies to about $1, because it's easy to get. The value in the market is based off how hard it is for you to get. So look at Maximum Gold, even though I'm really excited about this, and maybe I'll get some for me and my kids to open. I mean, it does look like a really cool set, to be honest with you. And I do like the gold rarity. I just know buying into the set, I'm not buying into it for the value or the flip value. That will realistically happen the second the set starts hitting the market. But right afterwards, I mean, I'm talking right afterwards, it's gonna be going down. And, you know, we could hope a set be something like Rise of the Duelist when you look at Phantom Rage. And can it be Rise of the Duelist? I don't think so, but it'll come really close. Because Rise of the Duelist had Dogmatica, which kind of fit into a variety of decks. You had Talents and Droppers, which are made for almost any deck, almost, especially Talents. Ice Dragon Prison, that's something for control. So you have to have a set that speaks to multiple players, competitive, casual, and even guide the magical dragon of the magical knight of dragons, Starlight Rare. That's for collectors. So I don't think Phantom Rage is on that level, but it's pretty good still. I will say that. Then we have Secret Slayer, so the fallout of gold rarity cards as far as the original print markets, and we're seeing it happen. Now, Elixir of the Black Awakening is still roughly around $13, which is calming down. Cursed Ellands is roughly around $6, and that's calming down. These two, expect these two to calm down more so, but it's still going to maintain value up until probably, if I had to guess, the release date of Maximum Gold, and that's when it'll just be dumped into the market. And then Elec the Golden Lord, with a $64 market price, is roughly around $65 in the market, but after that, quickly goes back up to $70. See, this is an illusion that's happening right now. I'm getting my original print secret rares. That's going to hold the value. That's going to be what you should be focusing on, because the gold rare version that may or may not be easy to pull will definitely lose value, where Elec will not. And then Dragon Maid. So I don't know about the we know that Kitchen Dragon Maid's getting a reprint. We know Nurse Dragon Maid's getting a reprint. And we're seeing the values kind of go down. Definitely Kitchen Dragon Maid's going down. Nurse is kind of going down a little bit in value. But the real question is part of Dragon Maid getting a reprint? Because if not, part of Dragon Maid with only 4 listings on TCG Player, 4 listings. Once again, this is the market readjusting itself, and this is why I grabbed Elec to show you guys, because the market will always try to readjust itself, especially if it's value in a deck core, like we see with Elec, we see with Dragon Maids, like how Elec used to be the money card, and Elixir and Cursed Ellen were nothing. Now Elixir and Cursed Ellen are something, because Elec's getting a reprint. So, see that little weird duality? Looking at Dragon Maids, I don't know, part of Dragon Maids getting a reprint. Nobody knows, to be honest with you. And if it's not, expect this card to go higher in value. It's currently $13 in the market price. Yeah, it's not going to remain $13 for very much longer. This card will be going up higher in the market if it doesn't get a reprint. So I'll say machine duplication. Any version of machine duplication, Paisanos, is worth money. I mean, well, you got the common one, which is roughly around $3. Any common one, by the way. The OTS Pack 8 versions, which are hitting near $5. Or, with my favorite, Ultimate Rare machine duplications. With a $40 market price, the value of this card on Limited is at $25. That's actually insanely inexpensive for an Ultimate Rare that has potential meta play. If you want a first edition version of the card, it's roughly around $42 for machine duplication. That's not bad at all. This card is really undervalued. Nobody's looking at it right now. And unlike a lot of other cards that maintain high value and just wait for any kind of hype to sell, machine duplication has sold in the past. It has had hype in the past multiple times. And I think there's going to be a time in which we're going to see machine duplication rise back up. Rise of Destiny? Yeah, that's an old set. And seeing Ultimate Rare that set be $25 that has a chance of being meta relevant more than a lot of other cards? Yeah, I can see it happening. Then we have Saudi Siegfried. So, even though I'm really excited about all the cards coming out in Phantom Rage, I think we all are, especially the cards coming out of Phantom Rage and Maximum Crisis, I think we could all agree the best deck in the game right now is Dragon Link, and I hate Dragon Link. Well, I hate Dragon Link because I hate having a top dog be top dog for a long time. Always like a changing up the guard, and I would really like Dragon Link more if it did that. When a deck's the top deck for a long while, every Yu-Gi-Oh player gets this feeling of, all right, that's the top deck right now. We want something new, we want something fresh, and we want it always to be rotating to keep an eye on the ball, especially if you want to play competitive Yu-Gi-Oh. It keeps you focused into the current meta in the game. When I could go away and come back and go, is Rocket still the best deck? And you go, yeah, Rocket's still the best deck. It's not exciting. So that is what it is. And that's the realization of the current meta in the game state. Are the decks that can beat Rockets? Absolutely. But how do they fare against the rest of the decks in the meta? Probably not as good. Now, looking at Starlight Seafree, this is a very interesting card because the original version is way higher than the reprint version. The reprint version of Starlight Seafree is roughly around $3. It's 102 listings. If you want Secret Original Print Starlight Seafree, $17 market price. Well, the unlimited version is roughly around $13.50, and the first version is starts you almost near $16 for the secret version of Starlight Seafree. Well, why is that? Because the reprint, even though it's a very clean reprint, I will say this is a very nice reprint. It's clean. Everything's nice, easy to read. The ultra rare rarity in here, it has a little bit of a dark overlay, and I'm being nitpicky, but like, you want to see a good ultra rare rarity? Look at Dual Saga. Those should always be our ultra rare rarity. Just throwing it out there. Check out Dual Saga. It's not bad, but it has a little bit of a dark overlay. And like I said, you can check out Dual Saga cards, and you can clearly see the distinction. But I will say the cards are roughly around $3 to $4. Now, which one do you get? Well, you can buy a deck card of Dragon Links for like $100, or you can get high rarity, which isn't too far away, but still also holds good value as well. And I think that's something really important to note. Then we have number 62, Garvis, the Timeless. Coming out of Battle of Legends Heroes Revenge with a $6 market price. The card's roughly around $6. Why is that? Well, this card's still really good, and this card still has the potential to be even better in the future. It only has one printing, and a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players are just realizing, oh my god, do I have this? Do I not have this? I don't know. You let me know. You should have at least one. If not, you might want to consider picking it up. Zodiac is a deck that everybody's really gearing and getting ready to play, and I think it's important that whether you play Zodiac or you're not playing Zodiac, you understand what the deck is trying to do. Because the minute you understand what Zodiac is trying to do, especially Zodiac Tri Brigade or the Zodiac Infinite Negate variant or Clear Your Board variant, whatever variant of Zodiac, you have to realize what this deck does and when to go in and choke it out. Because at certain points in a lot of decks in the game right now, where they leave themselves open in order to try to jump across and grab into the rest of their full combo. And that's when you gotta activate cards. Once again, you got Gamma, you got Ghost Looker, you got Ash Blossom, Infinite Pyramids, Nibiru. You gotta make sure you play those cards at the right time. Forgetting to do so can more than likely make you lose the game instantly. Doing it at the wrong time can allow your opponents to flip it on you and just continue doing combo. And it's very important you understand what these decks do. So, looking at Zodiac, do you know what it does? Hey, looking at Zodiac, are you debating on selling yours? Because I have Max Ready Zodiac right now, and I really want to sell this, but I want to play the new Zodiac cards. Like, I'm in a weird position, Paisanos, I'll be honest with you. Like, Zodiac Whiptail, a 9 listing on TCG Player, $58 market price, roughly around $59. By the way, after that one copy is sold, the card goes back to $69. Kind of want to sell that. I own 3 of them. You got Zodiac Chakanai coming out of Maximum Crisis. This should be getting a reprint. In fact, this should be getting a reprint of Maximum Gold. See the Maximum? See what we did there? That's seriously though, by the way. The card price is almost there, $20 a copy for Chakanai. This is gonna get a reprint, by the way. I just want to throw it out there again. Blades, Ultra Rares are $10 to $12. You want your Super Rare OTS Pack 5 Zodiac Ram? Sure. They're $10 a copy. You got Original Prince Zodiac Barrage starting around $7. Basically, what I'm trying to show you is Zodiacs are a lot of money. And if you have a deck that's worth a lot of money, you have 2 things. You have hype, or you have something that's gonna come out that's gonna change the meta. I don't know with Zodiacs, and if you're looking to play this deck, please comment down below. Let me know. Is this deck going to change the way we play the meta? Are you ready to play against Dragon Links? Are you ready to play against them for Nobles, Invoke Shaddoll variants? What are you looking to do? Seriously, let me know, because there's a lot of decks out there right now that's just looking forward to playing against this deck. Can you win? And if not, it's a lot of value. Then we have Phantom Knight's Fog Blade. So I know this is still hype for the Phantom Knight card coming out of Phantom Rage. I get that. But this card's still a lot of money. Common Fog Blades are $6. You got the Ultra Rare Fog Blades, roughly around $12. And if you want the Secret Rare Fog Blades, yeah, they're roughly around $14, even though it said $12. I knew it was more than what it is. Anyway, you got 3 copies of Fogblade here, and I specifically have zero idea why. I mean, don't get me wrong, I think Fan Knights definitely get a boost in this set, but can we see a resurgence of PK Fire? Are we gonna see a resurgence of something more like a stable version of like Dragoon's PK? I really don't know if it's going to be stable, ultimately. And whatever it is or isn't, well, that's going to factor into the value of cards like Fan Knight Fogblades, as well as the rest of the Fan Knight core. So that's something just to go and, keep in mind. Like, these are great cards, don't get me wrong. But is it going to be something that you're going to be able to use? Because if it doesn't see play, it doesn't see value. If it doesn't see value, well, it goes down in value. It makes it harder for you to sell your copies. So, let's talk about Premium Gold. For anyone that's been watching the channel for a while, actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna save this to the last. I'll talk about this in the end. No, we'll wait on that. I'll explain that in the end. Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit Ultimate Rares are getting insane, and they're not gonna be calming down anytime soon. Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit Ultimate Rare coming at the OTS 1 Pack 5 with a $140 market price. Well, there's right there, 122. Those are calm friend prices, right? Wrong. Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit is about to spike high in the market. I think this card is going to be hitting $150, and I think a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players that are looking to play this card in the future are going to be wanting the max rarity. Yes, there's other rarities of the Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit, but the Ultimate Rare is the best rarity. It is. It's just, there's no doubt about it. So the question is, how high is Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit going to go? Because I do believe this card will definitely see play in the future. Well, how high is really up to you guys, but, it's roughly around 122. I'm going to see this card hit breaking over 143. It'll be hitting around $150 in the near future. So keep your eye out for that. Once again, there's other copies. You got the Dual Devastator and the Megatins, Legendary Cushion Kaiba. And this is a good indicator of the value of Ash Blossom and the rest of the hand traps. Because we already have a gold version of the card being roughly around $5. Despite the fact that we have the Ultra Rares that are a little bit lower, Dual Power Ultra Rare lower, even though these are relatively recently reprinted, where Premium Go Infinite Go was a lot older, but the Secret Rare is way higher, and the Ultimate Rare, it's not even in the same ballpark. We're not even in the same game. And this is what I mean by the gold rares being nowhere near as much money as the secret rares. And this Ultimate Rare that's out there, yeah, the gold rares coming out of the new gold set, Maximum Gold, they're not gonna touch this set. Not even the Ultimate Rare, it's not even close. If you're looking to play Dragoonians, you might want to slowly start picking them up now if you haven't already, because the value is calmed down a bit, and I think this is about as calm as the value is going to be before it spikes really high in value with the new set coming out, Ghost of the Past, I believe it is. I'm really bad with set names. Same with ciphers. I mean, seriously, if you're looking to get any stuff and getting ready for ciphers, if you're that kind of player, you might want to start picking up some of these cards as well. They're relatively inexpensive right now. I don't know if they're all going to see play. So historically speaking, they have not all seen play, but something to throw out there. And then we have Shaddolls, another archetype that's going to get more support. Well, hopefully get more support in Ghost of the Past as well. So with information, what are you going to do with it? Because right now, everyone's focused on one card. El-Shell Construct Ultimate Rare with a $49 market price. The Ultimate Rare Unlimited, you get it roughly around $41. But if you want a first version of El-Shell Construct, you're going to pay at least $74 to $75 for the Ulti Construct. Now, I'll tell you right now, that's a lot of money. I don't think I should have told you that, but you kind of know that already. Okay, what about El-Shell Shakanaga? This is something that everyone kind of forgot about. Everyone's kind of pushed it aside, but this card is really good. With a 3k booty and the ability to negate monster effects specifically named Nibiru, El-Shell Shakanaga might start seeing meta play. The card currently has a $13 market price. Unlimited versions are at $10 for the unlimited versions of Shakanaga. Then you have the lightly played versions of the card being roughly around $16 to $17. I'm telling you right now, everyone's focusing on Construct and the rest of those cards. Nobody's giving a Shakanaga any credence because they believe that it's not good now. It's not good now, so that's why nobody cares about it. But Shakanaga is a card you should be focusing on. This is a card you should be looking at because everyone's looking the left way. Nobody's looking the right way. And this is a card that's going to be going up insanely high in the future. And when everyone finally realizes, oh my god, I need to get Ultimate Rare Shakanagas, hopefully you'll have your play set. Because if you don't, you're going to be playing, well, Construct will tell you how much you're going to be paying. We also have Annoyed Talus. This card did get a reprint, but the secret rares do look really nice. It did go a lot down in value because of the reprint. But I'll tell you right now, $10 for a reprint for a card that's reprint. Well, look at the reprint. It's common. And I'm not saying, hey, listen, common's whatever. I'm just saying that since a common reprint came out, Noyatalis used to be like $27, I believe it was, and now it's down to like $10 for a Noyatalis. That's actually really cheap from where it used to be, and it's a card you might want to consider picking up if you don't have it. If you want the highest rarity version, of course you're gonna need Shaddoll Schism. That might get a reprint, but if it doesn't, that will go higher in value. And you got a bunch of other great Shaddoll cards here. I'm saying that they're not all terrible, and there's other versions. What I like about Shaddolls is there's varying factors in which you look at Shaddolls. You can look at it from a competitive player standpoint that wants max rarity. You could be a competitive player but don't want to pay max rarity, or you could be a casual and get whatever. You got a short deck right here that has a ton of great cards that, if it was to be the highest rarity, would be in the hundreds of dollars. But if you don't want to spend that money, once again, a short structure deck right here, not bad. Well, the first version being roughly around 14 bucks. If you get it in your local Walmart, Target, OTS store, I would recommend it because it's not going to be this low for this long. It's a phenomenal structure deck. All right, Max Premium Gold, Infinite Gold. Now, yes, your first thing you're gonna say was V. This was a bad set. Sure, I agree with you. We agree now. When this set first came out, I'll tell you right now, everybody was really excited about this set. Everyone was really excited about this set because of the reprints. Despite the fact that the cards weren't looking as pretty, a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players, by the way, at the time, loved the way these cards looked. You understand the parallels I'm trying to draw here? Premium Goat, Infinite Goat was not a bad set for reprints. I mean, Cosmos desperately needed a reprint. You got Dark Destroyer over here, which is roughly around $2. The original Prince Secret Rare Destroyers, $20. You got Cosmos Farm Girl, which desperately needed a reprint. Considered Plays, which was getting really high in the secondary market. Dante Traveler Burning Abyss, that was getting high in the secondary market. All the Burning Abyss cards, well, they weren't getting high in the secondary market, but this is technically considered a upgrade in rarity. I don't think it is, but that's what some people think. Once again, this was a phenomenal reprint set. Had all these cards come out ultra rare, we'd be looking at an entirely different market for these cards. They would be, value-wise, infinitely different. There's reasoning over here, but somehow the Starfoil reasoning holds more money. Why? Because it's harder to get. The gold or Starfoil? Well, Starfoil, obviously. So that's why reasoning's not much money. Luster Pendulum, the Dragon Slayer used to be a money card, and seeing it reprinted in the set actually lowered the value. The value of the original lowered. This didn't rise. Well, technically speaking, it rose on day release, and subsequently, as time went on, the value dropped for a lot of these cards, and with it, dragged the value of the original printing of the other cards. Once again, not all cards though. Gaga Cowboy Ultimate Rare is still worth money. Even before it was a joke, it was worth money. Why? Because it's infinitely higher than the Infinite Gold one. That was not on purpose. Actually, whatever. There's a lot of cards in this set are really good still. Like, I really do think that Premium Gold, Infinite Gold has a lot of great cards. It really does. The problem with this set is nobody wants this set because it has the lowest value. And if it has the lowest value, and for those who don't care about buying and selling in the secondary market, here's where it matters, my casual players. This has terrible trade value. This is why I don't like gold sets, by the way. Everyone always goes, well, V hates gold sets because he likes max rarities. That's a very lazy answer to a really complicated question. Because not only do I don't like this because of the buy and sell of the market, which has nothing to do with max rarity, by the way. These are just really hard to sell and really hard to buy because you have to deal with selling it. It's also really hard to trade. And yeah, you might get your random guy at your local who's like, oh, I only want own gold rares. And he's like snickering because he knows it's terrible. And he's like, no, I really like gold rares, man. You got like that random guy and you're like, all right, Philip, let me go look at my crap binder. I'm pretty sure I have a ton of gold rares in there. But realistically, majority of Yu-Gi-Oh players don't want this rarity. They don't like it because it has terrible trade value, it has terrible sell value, and when you buy it, the problem is you're buying something that's really hard to move. That's the problem with gold sets. Look at Maximum Gold, you might go, well, V Maximum Gold looks really nice. It only looks really nice now because you don't physically own it. The second you physically own it, and we all have it, ask anyone who owns Premium Gold, Infinite Gold, what happens to that value? That's what I'm trying to say, Paisanos. I've been trying to say it for a while, guys, but I really should have grabbed this one of the older gold sets. Technically speaking, one of the recent gold sets, and give you that delineation of the value. It's only going to have value in the beginning because of hype, and as time goes on, because everyone's buying up because it's a reprint set, and every Yu-Gi-Oh player and vendor, specifically vendor stores, they buy the reprints because they know if they buy the reprints and sell them fast as possible, they're going to make primo dollar, smart on them. After a while, this is going to be happening to Maximum Gold. And you can have your pick of the litter because there's going to be a lot of it available in the market and nobody really cares about it. real quickly, I'm a big fanboy of Max C. I think we watch this channel for any more than like a week. You know I love this card. And maximum gold Max C is roughly around 850. 850 for Max C. For maximum gold. This is relatively hard to pull in maximum gold, by the way. Once again, where is it? There it is. 850. You could buy a common. You can buy a common Max C for 7. By the way, I thought I once got it for around $8. You can buy the 10 rare version, which actually was relatively easy to get. You just had to get a 10, and there it is. It's roughly around 850. Okay. And then you could buy the gold rare Max C. After that, you're going to high rarity Max C's. We're talking ultra rares at $18. Secret rares, yeah, it's not $21. No. Secret Max C's on limits are roughly around 37s. By the way, that's not a bad price to pick it up at. I'm just throwing it out there. And if you want a first version of Max C, you're looking to pay about $84. Once again, we just $84 for Secret Max C's. And for ultimate rare Max C's, ultimate rares, once again with a $382 listing, hey, friend prices, $350. This card's gonna be hitting easily $500. But once again, that's a whole different video, whole different time when we talk about the ban list. But what I'm trying to show you guys, I'm really trying to show you guys, is the fact that gold sets don't hold good value. There are grossly overprinted reprint set that's printed in an alternate rarity that Yu-Gi-Oh players in time don't want. Initially, they're excited about it, they want it because we don't have it, it's unique, we don't know what's gonna happen. And then once we all have it, and we have it in mass, nobody wants it. And I think that's really important to really note from Maximum Gold. I really want to hammer that down because, listen, don't get me wrong, I'm glad there's a lot of reprints happening. It gives a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players the opportunity to get cards at cheaper value. That's always awesome. I love that. I think every card, and here's my crazy opinion, like with Lightning Storm, I should have the ability to buy a secret rare, and at the same day, you should have the ability to pull a common one. That's how I feel about Lightning Storms. Would it change the secondary market? Absolutely. But there's so much more you could do in the secondary market. You can make a collector's rares, you can make an ultimate rares, you can make a starlight rares. So why not give players opportunity that don't have the money, don't want to put the money in, to get it at a low rate? That's a whole different subject. Maybe I'll do a different video about that, because it's a very interesting way of looking at the market, because it makes it equal for everybody, so everybody has an equal opportunity to play this game at the same playability, just a different rarity, which I like a lot. But looking at Maximum Gold, I really truly believe that it's going to be tanking in value. If you pull any cards that's worth money at the time of pulling it, sell it, paisanos. It's just not worth it. Anyway, I really appreciate you guys watching my videos. Please make sure to subscribe if you're not already. It's your boy V, and you paisanos, you paisanos have a great day.